everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Mabelle Journals, where we talk about books and we talk about journals. And in today's video, as you probably read on the title, we are gonna do a book tour slash flip through of my 2023 reading journal. And she's been through a lot. She is full of a lot of different things in there, and I'm just super excited. I'm super proud of her, and I just can't wait to kind of flip through with you guys, because honestly, I feel like every single month has been a journey. Every single day I kind of remember when I created the entry, and it's just kind of like an album going back in time of everything I experienced and felt when I read these books. I'm gonna talk about what I read. I'm gonna talk about what certain layouts I like, which ones I included in my 2024 journal, which ones I didn't. It's all in here. So without further ado, let's jump in. I have my 2023 reading journal. She is an Archer and Olive notebook journal, dot grid notebook, 8x8 square, and I think this is from like one of their library collections from 2020 or 2021 or something like that. This used to be super shiny, but not anymore. But anyways, this journal is clearly loved and taken care of. She is thick. You can kind of see like the pages or like even the cover is a little bent, just because there's just so much going on in there, but she's full of stories, and I'm super proud of this journal. So without further ado, let's jump into it. This first page here is just my little intro. It has stickers that people have sent me in their packages, the things I've ordered or any gifted things, and I just like to keep track of them here. Then we have a quote: "We lose ourselves in the books we read, but we find ourselves there too." I'm not sure who wrote that, but I really liked it, so I put it there. And then this was my attempt to make the rest of this journal dark academia, but as you will soon find out, that did not happen. This is my index. This keeps track of where every page is, so if I want to go back to a book I read, I at least have the page number, and all of the page numbers have stickers on there to make it easier and make it all look the same. As you can see, there's like a little, like it's not straight, so that's why you'll see in my other journal I attempted to make it straight by having some lines, but I really like this page. It just makes everything organized and easy to find. And then here I have my rating system. This was just a super complicated way of me rating books. I've since then made it a little bit more simple. If you haven't seen my 2024 reading journal and plan to watch after this, you'll see, but if sometimes I'm between two ratings, I end up looking back at this and making sure that it makes sense. This is my annotation guide for each type of book. I have like a specific type of annotations that I do, at least I used to. Now I'm a little bit more liberal with that, but this is kind of like what I was using last year, although I didn't really turn to this page as much, which is why I don't have it in my new reading journal. This feature log, while I loved it and enjoy how it looks, I never really used it. So I did away with this one as well. This keeps track of all the books and when they come out, the year that they come out. And then it also kept track of any different types of challenges I wanted to do. Like February, a challenge was to read a book that had verbs in it. March, secrets. April, emotions, stuff like that. But I never really ended up even looking back here. So I did away with this spread. This is my daily reading spread. So every day that I read, I highlight it. And as you can see, it's super colorful the beginning of the year, but then as the end of the year approaches, you can see where I kind of had my little hiatus here. And so I still am keeping this spread. I have it in my 2024 journal, but it's a little bit different, less complicated, and doesn't take up as much space. And then this is the 23 books that I planned to read in 2023. As you can tell, I did not finish. This year, I'm hoping to at least get through 75% of my books, hopefully 100%, but yeah, I wasn't very happy with this, but it did make me read certain books that I wasn't planning on reading that year. because these two I wasn't planning on reading, but I ended up picking them up because they were on here, so it definitely helped. And then this is my genre tracker. Every time I read a particular genre, I color it in. My problem with this one is it didn't have enough squares for each one. A lot of books that I read were romance, and I had filled that up early in the year, so I didn't have anything else to fill in. My system now makes a little bit more sense. This is another one that I've kind of changed a little bit as well. I liked keeping track of my series, so I have my duologies here, my trilogies, and my longer series, anything longer than 3 books. But I just never came here to put it unless the book happened to have a series with it. I didn't write it in here. And so I ended up changing that for 2024 because obviously this is all blank. So it would be nice to have them already filled out. These two are also kind of not spreads I really turned to. This was my top book for each month in 2023. I only got as far as May. And then this is my book club tracker. So the 2 book clubs that I was a part of, sort of, I would keep track of those books, but I just never kept up with it. So, and then this is my bookshelfie here. Every time I finish a book, I try to match what the spine would look like on a bookshelf, at least the colors a little bit, and then I would put it on here. And I always keep up with this spread. It's one of my favorite. I love how it looks in the end of the year. And here we're jumping into my January month. Here I keep track of all of the books that I read, and the color that you see here is the color that it pertains to in the next page. So for example, Our Missing Hearts is this light purple. So in the beginning here, you see I read it from January 1st to January 3rd, and the amount of pages I read in that time, or sorry, January 1st to January 2nd. And I read 220 pages on the first, and then 115 pages on the second, and then I started my second book, which because of this color I know is You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. And once I'm done with all the colors, I would start the color all over again. So Queen of Nothing is also this light purple, but it's all the way down here, so obviously it's not the same. I did change this up a little bit this year, and I do like how it looks now. It's a little bit more organized, but I do still think this is cute too. This is also just some stats that I wanted to keep track of as well. And then this is just a flip through of all of the different books I read. I need to read the rest of this series because I've only read the first book, and I have the rest of the series and I haven't read it. The Cruel Prince and The Wicked King and The Queen of Nothing. I love that series. I have to read the second one, which is the Stolen Heir, it's a duology, so I'm in the second one, The Prince's Throne. So I have that one, I just got it, so I want to read that one. Soul of the Deep, I'm wondering when her next book's coming out because I really want to read that too. These two are good. Oh, King of Elfame, and then The Lost Sisters. I kept reading that series because I wanted it to last forever. Love this book so much. This one was a letdown, but I want to read the new one that just came out. Finley Donovan Rolls the Dice. I do have that one in ebook. And then this is February. This is my February stats, pages I read. I loved how these layouts came out this month, because I really went in. I really wanted to decorate these super well. So I'm happy how that came out. Yeah, Stolen Heir was a great book. This one was really interesting as well. The Davenports, I think the second one is coming this year in May, so I'm super excited to read that one. Adelaide, I loved this book so much. I want to read the first one in this series. I have it and I just haven't read it. I'm trying to read all of Aiden's books, and I only have one more left to read, and I'm excited because I actually was able to find it. These two are nice books. I love this washi tape with this. I just felt like it went so well. And then this is March stats. April, did a cozy vibe there. And this, writing the name of the book here is kind of what inspired what my 2024 journal looks like now, because I really enjoyed doing that. I thought that I wouldn't because it just seemed redundant, but I did enjoy that. I want to read the third one in this one. And then Emily Henry, of course, has her next book coming out, Funny Story. I want to reread this one because now I have A Circle of Stars. I have it physically and I want to annotate it so bad. I want to reread this one so bad this year. April stats. And then this is May. May kind of reminds me of like December because the colors are a little December. I have the second one in this one. I need to finish the rest of the Percy Jackson series, and I want to read the last one in the Twisted Love series as well. I want to read the second one in this one. Wow. These two deserved more credit. I really enjoyed these two books. I feel like not enough people have read those. And then this is May. June, I love this color palette so much. Twisted Games was my favorite in this whole series. I really enjoyed this one, and I also enjoyed the other one that came out. I'll be talking about it soon because I read it this month, or last month. Love this one, love this one. And I didn't put my stats here, but that's okay. And then July, I also really love this washi tape. This is a really good book. I enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed this one too. Did not enjoy this one. I did enjoy this one. I don't know why I gave this a 4-star. This should be like a 2.5. This one was good. This one I really enjoyed a lot. I feel like this is like a 4.5 for me, honestly. I have the second one of this one and I want to read it. This one kind of let me down after I read the novella. I was just like not into it anymore. I feel like they're very repetitive. I only read the first and the second, and I do recommend them, but I haven't read the rest. So if any of you have read it, let me know if it's worth pursuing. I just felt like it was very repetitive. Love this one. Disappointed by this one. This was really dark, so I don't know if you can even see the words, but yeah. And this one, I thought I didn't enjoy it, but I do end up thinking about it a lot more than I thought. And so maybe I should change my rating. I did enjoy Catherine's writing, so I feel like that's why I thought about it a lot. I'm definitely gonna read more of her books, for sure. And then this one, I have the third one, Kelly something doesn't date. Kelly something doesn't date. I forget what it's called, but I wanna read that one. And this one disappointed me, so yeah. This is my July stats. Sorry guys, had to switch to voiceover, but this is August, read and rated. Loved that color palette. The Trials of Imogen Soul, I love that one too. The Weight of Blood, oh my god, y'all already know I really enjoyed that one. And The Sun in the Void was good too. I loved Long Shot so much. I'm still finishing up the last one, which is Hook Shot. And yeah. And then Cold World, With Love from Cold World, amazing book. I love it. Behind the Net was interesting. It was really good, but it was just more addicting than good, if that makes sense. If the Shoe Fits, I did not like it. And I loved Book Eaters, really enjoyed that one. And then this is my August stats. Here we have a page I created for my September, October, November hiatus. Then this is my December wrap up. I read 16 books, which I'm pretty proud of. And then I read Block Shot, which I enjoyed, but not as much as Long Shot. And then Ophelia After All was actually pretty good. It had a lot of really good quotes in it. And then I love this duology. It's so good. And then I have not completed the rest of these. I did enjoy Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, but I did not enjoy the one after that, which is To Sir Philip with Love. It was awful. And I did enjoy Heartstopper a lot too. And then Spy Family, I finished that manga, and then I started Yona of the Dawn manga because I really wanted to get to my goal of 100 books. And yeah, I have so many pages left. I probably will do like a year-long status page or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, that's the end of my reading journal for 2023. I hope you enjoyed. I know that was a lot, wasn't it? We went through every single page, and honestly, I just felt like I was reliving all of those moments once again. I remember every experience, I remember everything, and it just felt good to to do that. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe or like or comment, all those fun things. And I create all of my journal entries on my book talk and on my Bookstagram, which is also at Mabel Journals. You can also follow me on Storygraph and on Goodreads so that you know and stay up to date what I'm reading. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Includes this video. If you have any questions, please leave them below. Comments, anything. Like, I love reading your comments. And I guess that concludes this video. I will see you all on the next one. Bye.